Well, it is still dark out, but I have a plan since it's calm right now. And that is don't get eaten by the wolf. No. There is a little bit of the clay over here somewhere. Literally right here. We can get this and finish our anvil tonight. But what I was about to also say was I just edited the other video at like 9 p.m. So it got out. I'm recording this one right after that, so it's like 10 something. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But that video yesterday was cut down quite a bit. I went on a rant in the last video about something that I realized after editing just wasn't a fun topic overall. I feel like we're gonna get shot or killed out here. So I felt like leaving it out for now was the correct thing to do. Not that I want to like censor myself or like not feel like I can't just talk about crazy things. I just felt like maybe not the right topic. So it was short. That's fine. I don't think the night's too long. I forget when we left off last time. I know it was just a couple hours ago, but I think one of the things we should invest in early on is getting ourselves another lantern. So that way we can keep this one on us at all times, but also have like a main source of light back at the little hut. Yeah, this should be enough. Keep ourselves safe. So I always forget that I kind of have to make this, as it really is the whole backbone of actually blacksmithing. Most things you can kind of make molds for, but you really need ingots. Oh, that's the other thing. We have to make ingot molds. Okay. Without the ingots, you're missing out on a lot of the best tools. So we'll put this together and then the ingots, and unfortunately that means all of the copper that I did get yesterday is nowhere near enough. And we're gonna have to go back and grab a ton more. I think it's enough for the anvil though. Oh, speaking of which, it's done. Luckily these are super simple. I think we only need 2. So unfortunately that does mean that we have to wait for these to bake. Maybe while these are cooking I can go get more, since we know exactly where it is and the sun's just coming up right now. Okay, we'll leave these to cook. Drawer. What the heck was that? I feel like I'm gonna watch this back and think that everything's completely in my mind, but I totally heard like blocks being placed somehow. What the heck? I'm not crazy, I promise. Okay, well, I can't really promise that, but I don't think I am. I mean, I'm not playing online, so I don't have to worry about that. I would, however, very much love to play on a large connected server. If I could find a bunch of like-minded people that kind of want to do more of like a role play server, I think that'd be a lot of fun. We need to go back for those vines. Ooh. I'm a little jumpy still. You know, I essentially, even if it was something similar to like a Hermitcraft, for any of you who watched Minecraft stuff, a server like that even would be really awesome for Vintage Story. It's just a good solid community that is interested in making content with each other. So, you know, hit me up. Especially if we did a seasonal server like this, where the years were strung out the full 30 days. So that way, when you jump in and you're just like sitting on the server, it would still pass time pretty fast. We'd get a lot of people to like sit on the server probably, and it would end up making it to where it wouldn't align with the year. But what it would do is what it would allow people to do if you do 30 days per month for the season is allow a server to make it feel like the seasons matter. And if you log off for a couple days and somebody's online playing through multiple days, you're not logging in, logging out in the middle of like spring, coming back at the start of winter, just because you were off for like a day. At least that's how I feel like that would work. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody would just camp out on the server, record for like absolutely ever, and then it would completely mess everything up. So maybe that's why people don't have a lot of community video servers. I don't know. Everybody I watch that makes content for the show, for this game is solo content. And maybe I'm like thinking it out slowly in my mind right now why that is. I feel like this needs to be a small like pond. Once we get a bucket, maybe we'll turn that into another little lake. Try to make the water actually flow and be more dynamic in the areas that we travel a lot. That being said, I'm not sure how often we're actually going to be traveling out this way. I guess while I'm here, talking about all the food that we need to collect yesterday, means we can't really skimp on this either. I still just love these. I know this isn't everybody's like kick. These little like redstones and whatnot aren't really super appealing, but like, I don't know. I think there's so much you can do with the hot springs and whatnot throughout different areas. At least my hope is to make it look like an interesting build back at our home. Maybe I'll even do more like Japanese onsen inspired thing. Oh, you know, haha, that's so original, but you know, it is at the same time. I don't really see a lot of people building with those. I should take everything that I see. But we're just going for the copper. I brought my pickaxe, right? Yeah, we did. Oh, no! Oof. That was kind of my fault. Okay, well, where we're going is right there. I'm not gonna just let this go to waste. Ooh. Ow. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry, bunny. I didn't mean for you to drop off. Wow. That's like the few times now that we've seen a rabbit fall and leave nothing behind. Which is sad, but also like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. I just don't want him to do. Ooh. Ah! Okay. Hey, buddy. No? It's middle of the day, literally. I thought it was still calm. The heck? Okay. Well, I see where we're getting stuff up. So let's just grab that and avoid the spiders on the way home. It must be the overhangs right there that are causing that. This is the first one, and then there's a bigger one that we saw just a little bit over. Huh, where is this one? Wonder if it's really far down. Oh, there it is. Just gonna grab as much as possible. If it's here, what the heck? So I did also record another video that I was going to put on the channel. The Mecha Chameleon game that a lot of people are playing recently. Me and my friends have been playing a lot of that. I didn't even know they were streaming the other day. I think I need to leave it as a stream game and not make a video about it. Mostly because my friend group swear like sailors. And I don't really want to put that content on YouTube. So I tried to edit it, and essentially what I'm getting at is it was just unrelenting swearing. Yeah, I don't need it to be nothing but bleeps. I don't want my channel to get that as a reputation. Although I don't know how much I completely care. But if it's something you are interested in, definitely subscribe to the Twitch channel. And we'll be on that soon. I'm really thinking. Ooh, ow! Really just thinking about pushing live each night, kind of like I used to. Okay, that is a decent chunk. I think that's more than enough for a while. And if not, we can scour around here more. I know we looked up here when we were here the first time, but I'm going to do it one more time, just to be sure. Hold on, this looks cool. We're going to get sidetracked again. Alright, what's going on here? Oh. That's just a cave-in waiting to happen. This, however... What's going on here? Anything cool? It maybe just looked cool from a distance. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay. We're just going to take a look over there because we could use any torch holders and we're not going to spend a lot of time. So I think it's worth it to look over here. Oh no, this isn't a ruin. Okay. It's just a villager. Let's grab this flax really quick. Because we're so close to getting another bag. I've never actually gone past linen bags, so a lot of my experience with this game is still relatively new. It just feels like there's something there, doesn't it? Okay, no. I lied to myself to make myself feel better. There's nothing down here. It felt empty. You gotta manifest it sometimes. If you don't believe it's there, it'll never be there. I don't know why I thought this was a ruin, but it really kind of looked like it. What is your occupation, sir? How did I get in here? Hello? Oh, that's embarrassing. Found your front door. Hello? What's your name, sir? Yarn. Yarn. I can read names, I promise. Oh. You're really far out for what essentially we already have at home, so... You know, thanks for the opportunity. I think we're just gonna leave you here. Do wish we could kind of take stuff from you. Not gonna lie. Oh, I do want carrots. Okay, so we're not gonna get cool ruins. And it seems like it's still midday, so perfect time to run home. Thought it would take a little bit longer considering how long it took yesterday to get everything. Just kind of trying to peek, see if we see anything else. Oop. Almost missed it. Ooh, that could have been bad. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, so... Ooh, this goes down pretty far. Oh yeah, that's not going to go anywhere good. Okay, couldn't see. Ooh. The step up mod really gets you going out of some holes here. Getting more used to it. Gotta say, I kind of like it. Well, I do see a gear this time. Oh, it's going so far down. Oh, what is this? Oh, this looks pretty cool. Oh, it's one of these rooms. Oh, we really don't have space for anything. Well, not like there's anything here. That's a lot of gears. I want these barrels. Anything in them? No. Anything in anything else? Not really. Okay, well, we gotta fix this thing up. This is where not having a map is a real pain. Ooh, lime. And saltpeter. These boxes would be so nice. But temporarily... Oh, there's a front door right here. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Not today. Well, we now roughly know where this one is. So if we want to go on a big vacation, this is definitely the spot to do it. Not like this is going to help us that much, but maybe it will. Hey, it's the... I don't know what we want to call this mountain. Every time I get close, I'm like, oh, hey, I can see home. And it's... I mean, that's not home, but that is definitely our marker for us going the right way. So I feel like we need to come up with a name for this mountain. But yeah, if we could think of a cool name for some of the landmarks nearby us. I think that's the one skill I've never learned to do, was actually properly name stuff. I mean, I play a ton of D&D, and I have like a theme and reason and rhyme to like the way that I name characters for games that I'm running. And outside of like very strict world rules that I follow from that, I'm terrible at like naming other things. I've tried a lot recently to start naming all the Pokemon from my games while I'm playing through a new save. But even that, I struggle unless I come up with like a, oh, okay, this whole lot is going to be a bunch of different baked goods for their names. No. And then I've got a team of confectionaries as their name. But getting like a whole amount of lore for the town and everything that we build slowly, I think would be a lot of fun. So having an actual name for this, I think would be cool. And maybe if we can come up with an idea behind what the world that we are going to build and things like that, maybe we can come up with the... Yeah, okay, good. He's going to leave us alone this time. Maybe that will help me build out the way that I want the whole thing to go. But even more so, I think that's another thing that I would like about a server, is if we had another, like a community server, or I found a group to stream with that wanted to do a server, come up with like a lore and naming the inns and everything in the town would be a lot of fun as well. That's a whole separate goal. Hey, Mr. Ram. Well, let's get ourselves situated. Is any of this done? Oh, I never lit this one. What the heck? Oh, now I feel so lame. I'm going to watch this back and see if why I did it that way. Oh, this is going to be the one with the... Okay, no, this is the anvil. Okay, this is less important. Okay, cool. Not cool, but is what it is. Perfect. Guess that thing can get burnt or something. Don't know what else to actually do with these. I don't know how much we need, but I'm more than certain this is enough. And then some. And it's done! Ta-da! Oh, I should have already had this going. So we need 900 units. That's, I thought it was something like that. How much is this? That's 6. Oops. 760. Where is more? How about now? Well, that's way too much. Perfect. That's exactly how much we need. I can like this. I don't think there's any resource that these little deer things really provide us, so I'm just going to scare it off. Other than them trying to eat our crops. Sorry guys, not yours. But we'll get a bunch of farm animals at some point, just for the sake of having them. You know, getting eggs from the roosters and whatnot would be a nice part of it. That's probably good enough. I don't know if we're gonna get this before the end of the night. This might be a wake-up project. Well, that's gonna take a few more seconds, so I think we're gonna wake up to that being done in here a little bit. And I'm just gonna call it a night so the wolf doesn't get all mad, and we'll get to start blacksmithing tomorrow. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I'm calling it right now. Oh, I do need the tongs. No. Okay, let's just call it a night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.